everybody and welcome to my January 2025 studio tour. And for a long time I have been thinking about creating my studio tour, but unfortunately for a long time I didn't really have a studio in which I could do everything. And since now almost everything is finished, I thought it was time to do a studio tour. And to be honest, it's a January 2025 version. Why? That's because I still think a lot of things will change in the upcoming months, because I designed it in a way I thought it would be great, but like we all know, you can think about something in your head, and then when you are doing it in reality, then sometimes you notice that you have to change some things, and things have to be changed, things have to be different cable routing and stuff. So all the cable management is still a little bit of a mess and it needs to be updated. But for this moment, I just want to have everything around me so I can start working with it and start making music instead of tidy everything up and we have the most pristine looking studio. I think it's always better to first start creating music. And as you might have known in other videos, I've got a lot of ideas in my head, but never had the room to really start recording and really work on it. So for the upcoming months, I want to change these demos into real songs that I can release on Spotify and go on stage with. So that's a target for the upcoming months. And I also wanted this room to be my YouTube editing, video making room, because as you might know, I make a living as a documentary maker and YouTuber, more on the photography and tech side, and this is my side channel because I just really love creating music. So I wanted to be able to do both and have also everything set up that I can, if I got an idea for a video, that I can quickly turn on some cameras and some lights and start recording. So be prepared, because upcoming months a lot more content will be coming, although at least that's the target for me. But now let me introduce you about how I set up this room. The first thing I want to talk about in the studio is over there, and it is my acoustic piano. It is a Gavo from 1973, I believe, and it's something I've been wanting for a long time, a real acoustic piano, because I know there are a lot of sample libraries which sound really great. I still really love the Noir by Native Instruments, the new Fran piano, and it's all really inspiring. But when you do something with like a sample piano, you're actually doing something with a piano somebody else has and everybody else also can have. And when I record something on this piano, I know it will be my sound. And at this moment, some maintenance still have to be done to the piano, because it has to be retuned to 430 Hz. The felt piano has some problems. But I just love the sound of the piano. And when I record something with this piano, it is my sound. And at this moment, it is mic'd up with two MXL microphones, the 990 and the 2006, I believe. And at this moment, I'm waiting for a matched stereo pair of microphones and looking into that, which one to get. And maybe a little bit sponsorship deal will be coming up soon, so I'm waiting for that. But since the piano was here and I want to start recording, I just mic'd up with what I had available. And I think this is something really important to keep in mind, because a lot of time I see musicians and talk to people and they're like, yeah, I want to create this album, or I got this idea, but they are not recording it because they don't have the gear or any other lame excuse. And I still think it is more important than create even with what you have. And maybe it isn't the most expensive, nicest looking sounding microphone out there. if it can get a job done, please get a job done and get your music out there. For me, I've been held back for years, thinking about songs, writing songs, but never releasing them. And now I decided just take what I have and start creating and release some real music out there, because sharing your music is, in my opinion, the most important thing there is, and a thing that you can achieve as a musician. Now I'm sitting in like the main workspace area of my studio. Below my desk I've got the new Mac Mini with the M4 chip, Pro chip. Then over here is like my main area with my ISO screen. I really love this screen. Especially for me as like more of a video and content creator, having a high-end monitor is really important. Then over here I've got the latest addition to my studio. It is the Arturia Keylab 49. I'm testing it currently. I must say I really like the feel of it. I tried it at the ADE, and to be honest, this was the model I tried at the ADE. I bought it as like the demo model because I could get a really good deal on it. But I am thinking about selling it and getting the, now I have to say it correctly, the 63, because I just like to have the extra octave on the piano and on the keyboard, I must say. And there are some features I really love this keyboard for, and I will make a video about that soon. Then of course my monitor speakers over there. I currently use the KRK VXT6. I bought them years ago. Maybe I have to replace them someday, because I must say that they lack a little bit of the low end nowadays. But since great monitors are really expensive, I have to wait a bit before I can replace them. Then see over here, you see another camera. That is my Sony FX6, my main cam, and I also got an overhead mic over here and another C-stand on which I can have a top-down camera. So when I want to create more videos fastly, I have everything set up, and the light I'm using over here is normally also over there. So I want to create a setup that as soon as I feel inspired to create a movie, I could just turn on some stuff. And by the way, I am also trying out some different angles and lenses. Please also let me know which kind of angles and lenses you like to watch, because at first I was thinking of just sitting there in my chair and have the big light over there on the camera and be quick, but some way I also like these kind of angles, and now it's like really wide angle lens, 21mm, so yeah, really distorts a bit, but how does it look? And if you are watching this video and think, well, why are you looking up a little bit? There's my little monitor on which I am seeing myself, because it's all manual focus. It's our cine lenses. And probably you are like, cine lens, what are you talking about? Talk about music. I'm also a filmmaker, and a brand asked me to test out their lenses. So I'm trying out if these lenses work for me for vlogging and creating videos, and I like the look. But please almost let me know what you think about how these lenses in this videos look. Is it great quality, or like, well, it looks like shit? Please be honest, because I'm always curious to learn about what you are thinking about these videos. Oh, and by the way, if I'm out of focus sometimes just a little bit, it's all manual focus, and I have to guess my focus and watch my little screen up there, and I should be in focus now, but now also, but maybe I'm out of focus. I don't know. Still trying, still learning. So this is the other side of my desk. I think for most people the most interesting part of the desk. Over here I got my Moog Sub 25 synthesizer. Great machine, especially for like the low end stuff and bass lines and some growl and extra texture for songs. Then over here I got my headphones. At this moment I'm using the headphones by Repeat Audio. Great affordable headphones, and they are completely modular, so as soon as something breaks down you can just replace it really cheaply, and also get a subscription that as soon as anything breaks you just can get new parts and stuff, and really great headphones. We'll add a link down below. Then over here I got the Polyend synth. Review about this one will be coming soon. Then over here a synthesizer I also really love, my Arturia Mini Freak, and maybe it isn't like the best analog exclusive synthesizer out there, but it is just so much fun to play with and create textures and experiment with. I really love this synthesizer. And well, I can grab it, but below here I got the Scarlett 18i20 interface 3rd gen. Since they currently released the 4th gen, I could get a really good deal on this interface, and it basically has everything I need. And then over here, well, you already seen videos about it, is my Ableton Push 3, and I really love this as my main controller since I'm switching between Ableton and Logic a lot. Yeah, I really love this device to work and play with and create songs with. And now, before we go any further into this video, I don't have any sponsorships or Sweetwater affiliate links I want you to click, but if you like my video and my content, then please be kind enough to scroll down a little bit and click on the thumbs up and maybe even on the subscribe button. And if you really think I'm on the right way and you really want to support me and you are a songwriter or you want to start with writing songs, then please go to my website www.notatcoolkid.com and subscribe to my newsletter, and then you will get my guide for musical creativity 100% for free. Or if you want to support me and buy something, you can buy one of my other guys, and then I will be very grateful for that. But now let's go further with the video. Okay, now I need a little bit of advice from you guys, because I'm thinking about how to set up my signal routing in such a way it's flexible but also like better quality. So what I'm currently thinking for like my microphone is getting a pair of WA14 microphone with the Warm Audio WA76A, the Blue Sharp one in stereo, and WA73 WA273, so the stereo version for mic preamps, so I can route my piano through it, but also maybe have like a small patch bay for like my synthesizers and stuff. But what do you guys think of this combination of preamp and, or let's say, equalizer and compressor? Because currently when I'm working on like sessions, I kind of tend to go for a 1176 as a compressor, and the VCOM from Waves, which is based, or let's say VQ from Waves, which is based on like the Neve-ish preamps on which the 273 is also based. So I think they should sound really nice and get the best, well, most complete sound recorded if possible. Only it's such a bummer, it all costs so much. So if anybody from like Warm Audio so is watching this, like maybe we can help you with that, please get in contact with me. We wouldn't mind. But that set aside, don't think it will happen anyway or so, but you can always try. But having said that, I'm thinking about that signal flow for like my bass, for my guitar and my piano stuff, and maybe the electric guitar. So if you got any advice on that, please let me know. Oh, and then I have two pedals. First the Walrus Audio Ambient and the Walrus Audio Mako Series D1 stereo delay pedal. And at this moment these are the only outboard effects I am using, and the D1 I also will make a video about soon if you would like that, of course. And if there's any gear around here you would like me to make a video about, please let me know in the comments down below, then I will dive in that soon, because now I've got the room and the area to do this. And now the next two items on the list are over here beside the piano. And the first one is this. This is my beloved Martin D16 RGT. It is just a lovely sounding acoustic guitar. It took me a long time to find this guitar. I bought it back in 2008, I believe, after I finished my bachelor degree at school. Then I allowed myself to buy a guitar that I could take with me the rest of my life. And now for, well, quickly calculating, 15, 16 years, something like 17 years, I own this guitar and I still love every time I play it. Maybe I want to refinish the top because there was some damage on it, and well, you can see over here like the wear and tear of playing it, and maybe I want to fix it, maybe not. I'm still doubting about it. And just for information, I also still have my Taylor 214 CE Plus, but it's at home. And the reason I picked up this guitar for over here is because it was in its case when I wanted to take a guitar to the studio. So this one was for the grabs, and now it's over here. But since the lovely people of Taylor guitars are just across the water here from my studio, it's like 500 meters from here. If they would be kind enough to send over like a AD17 or 314 or something, well, I wouldn't say no, let's put it like that. So Taylor, if you are watching this video and you want to have more of your guitars in my videos, then you're welcome to bring one by when you go home one day. And then the next item, this is something that every studio will have. And it may be not the best or the most expensive microphone in every studio, but it's called the Everything mic. And for me, it's over there. It is the SE Electronics SE2000 model. I don't know if they still make it. It is the cheaper version of the SE 2200, and I don't know if they still produce it, but it's just a lovely all-round microphone. Maybe not the best, but it works on like almost everything, and it's just here for the grabs, that as soon as inspiration strikes and I need a microphone to record a guitar or some vocals or stuff, it's just there for the grabs. I can plug it in and use it to record anything I want with it. And as I said, maybe it's not the best microphone I own, but it's there just to capture things. And let me be honest, I don't want it to sound like it's like a crappy microphone. It's a great microphone, but sometimes I dislike the 5K hump a little bit in the SE Electronics microphones. But it's a lovely microphone, always ready for recording. So it's called the Everything mic. I'm sitting in another corner of the studio, and let's call it my electrical guitar corner. Although two of my electrical guitars are over there, but first let's start with this one. This is my Godin Fifth Avenue. I already made a review about it. It's a great jazz, folky guitar for ambient stuff also. Also great to play acoustic. And I should be doing a lot more with this guitar as soon as I got the time for it. But maybe as you noticed, I'm writing mostly on piano at this moment. But this is one of my favorite guitar besides my Gretsch and my Telecaster for electros. Then over here is my amplifier. It is a Fender Blues Deluxe reissue from about 2004, I believe, so it's 20 years old already. Is it already vintage enough? I don't know. What's the number one again for something that gets vintage? But great tube amp, way too loud for most things, but I also owned a 65 Deluxe reissue, also a great amplifier, but also way too loud, and I always tended to go for this amplifier with most of my guitar, so I sold the other one and I bought my Moog Sub 25 from the money I got from selling that amplifier. And then in the back over there is a small chord, what is it again? CMB 40B bass amplifier, just a simple, lovely amplifier for bass guitars, for practicing at home and in the studio. Currently I'm thinking about getting one of those Mark bass amplifiers, which is larger and better, but for now this one does the job. And then, as I said, there are two more electric guitars. They are standing over there. It is my blue Fender Telecaster, one of my favorite guitars of all time. And behind that is my Squier Stratocaster. And, well, it's my oldest, it was my first electric guitar. And that's the main reason why I still got it, because I always thought that the Stratocaster would be the ultimate guitar, but I'm more of a Tele guy. I found out later, but I still got my first Stratocaster for sentimental reasons, and what those are I will tell in another video if you would like that. And now we are on the ending part of my January 2005 studio tour. And since I always love watching studio tours or what you guys use, please leave a comment down below and tell me what you are using, or if you have also recorded a studio tour, leave the link, then we can all watch and share it. If you like this video, then please give a thumbs up below, and please also click on subscribe. And if you don't want to scroll down below, then you can also click over here or here for videos on which YouTube might think you might also find interesting. And then I hope to see you soon in another video. Bye bye.